Caitlyn Clark is not just changing the game, she's revolutionizing women's basketball and challenging deep-seated industry norms. Her breathtaking performances and undeniable talent have captivated audiences, shattered records, and opened new doors for female athletes. Yet, her rise to stardom has exposed glaring disparities in the recognition and treatment of women in sports. The recent drama between Nike and Clark has not only ignited debates about marketing fairness, but also highlighted the crucial role of representation in elevating women's sports. But before we dive in, we'd really appreciate a small favor. If you enjoy and value our content, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. It costs you nothing, but it means a lot to us.
I'd be up there with some of my favorite Kobe's. Those, the Bruce Lees, the Del Sols, the Grinches. Like, I'm a Kobe person, everybody knows that. Like, it's the best shoe, it's not even close. I probably like the Kobe 6s the best, which are the ones I have on right now. I like the 5s as well, but the 6s are kind of my thing. So obviously just to wear his shoe, and obviously what Vanessa has done and their family has done, and continuing his legacy, not only obviously within his shoe, but just that whole foundation and just the Kobe brand is pretty incredible. So I feel very lucky and fortunate to not only represent Nike, but also
The sports world has been rocked by an unexpected announcement. Nike has issued a formal apology to WNBA star Caitlyn Clark in a move that is both groundbreaking and deeply reflective of changing dynamics in sports. This apology, however, comes with more than just words. A unique and unprecedented tribute has accompanied the gesture, leaving fans in awe and media outlets scrambling for answers. What exactly prompted this dramatic move? Let's unpack the details of the story that has captivated the sports community. While some fans see Nike's actions as long overdue recognition for Clark's tremendous influence on basketball, others view it as a strategic reaction, especially with rumors swirling that Adidas was preparing a $30 million offer. This moment is more than just a battle between corporate giants. It's shaping the way women athletes are celebrated and pushing the boundaries of how we perceive equality in sports.
Going off the court all the way up to the tunnel, this was a long patient, and I love Boston pouring into this young. It's supposed to be, this isn't a period, and Aaliyah made sure that her rookie, we have, I love that leadership from Aaliyah Boston. That's been a hard first half. I want to compliment Dejanay Carrington. She has had.
Caitlyn Clark has not just broken records, she has shattered expectations. Her performances have redefined what's possible in women's basketball. With her unmatched shooting range, game-changing passes, and undeniable charisma, she has quickly ascended to legendary status. Analysts and fans alike compare her to all-time greats like Steph Curry and LeBron James, not only for her skill, but also for her ability to galvanize a movement around women's sports. Yet despite her meteoric rise, recognition from brands like Nike has been conspicuously absent. While male stars, such as Michael Jordan and Zion Williamson, were celebrated early in their careers, Clark's journey has faced hurdles that go beyond the game itself. This lack of acknowledgement isn't just disappointing for her, it echoes a message to every aspiring girl who dreams of a more equitable future.
Absolutely. To see your sister, and it's only posting up, but you know who they go to. Abby Marshall, here comes Clark. How will she go for history?
Clark's extraordinary talent and relentless work ethic have ignited conversations around deeply rooted biases in sports. She is more than an athlete. She is a beacon of resilience and change. Fans have rallied around her, demanding greater respect and recognition not just for Clark, but for women athletes everywhere. This is no longer just about one player's journey. It's a movement, and Clark is leading it, determined to forge a new path for female athletes on and off the court.
At the time, a lot of us were so excited about this. Nike is obviously the biggest brand in athletic apparel, and Caitlyn seemed to be a perfect fit for the brand. Nike struck absolute gold when they signed Caitlyn Clark to an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal. So why in the world?
Nike just dropped $28 million on Caitlyn Clark, but now they're acting like she doesn't exist. No ads, no commercials, no merch. What's going on?
For months, Nike's apparent indifference toward Caitlyn Clark's rise stood in stark contrast to the enthusiasm it has historically shown for male athletes. While Clark's breathtaking plays lit up social media and drew millions of viewers, Nike remained silent. Fans waited, some hoped for a viral ad campaign or a tribute, but what they got was nothing. This void spoke volumes, especially when compared to Nike's celebrations for figures like Zion Williamson, whose debut was met with fanfare. The unspoken message seemed clear: women's basketball was still not seen as a priority, and the silence felt like a missed opportunity.
Are we talking about? 22 is not a regular rookie. Might be the best rookie we ever seen. Best backcourt in the league. And Kelsey Mitchell, NBB. Nothing but buckets. Let's get right to it. Cross, pound, dribble, give me 3. Get it out the net. Best off guard in the league. 22 the best PG in the league.
Critics have pointed out that Nike's hesitation reflects broader issues in the industry. The lack of investment and celebration of women athletes underscores systemic inequalities in sports marketing.
West Des Moines native, like you said, continues to break records on the court. We've seen it all year, but she's also breaking records off the court, and she is doing some things no other women's athlete has done before. Some may deem her as Iowa royalty, as Caitlyn Clark is paving the way for women athletes in Iowa, and her success continues to show all across the state.
Meanwhile, Adidas stepped into the spotlight, recognizing an opportunity where Nike faltered. Reports of a record-breaking $30 million endorsement deal for Caitlyn Clark emerged, highlighting Adidas's vision and willingness to redefine how women athletes are valued. This wasn't just a marketing play, it was a statement about progress, positioning Clark as the future of basketball and Adidas as a leader in sports equality.
I don't make those decisions, so you have to wait and see.
The news of Adidas's rumored deal set the industry abuzz, forcing brands across the spectrum to reevaluate their approach to supporting women athletes. If Adidas succeeds, it could mark a pivotal shift in the way female athletes are valued and supported not just by brands, but by society.
Okay, she got us a gift. For Caitlyn's birthday, she got us a gift. Oh my god! Look at these! I really like the thick shoelaces. I really like the color green. They're so cool. It's gonna bring out my eyes.
At the center of it all is Caitlyn Clark, standing as the face of this transformation. Her story represents the future of women's sports, a future where representation, equity, and investment are not just buzzwords, but realities. Nike's initial silence created a vacuum, but Adidas's bold move has positioned them as potential game changers in this new era. The rivalry over Caitlyn Clark isn't just a corporate battle, it's a referendum on how women in sports should be valued and celebrated. The world is watching, waiting to see how these decisions will define not just marketing strategies, but the future of sports itself.
So first things first, you're the first player in Fever history as well as the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. How are you feeling about that?
Great game. Thank you all for coming out. You made this environment electric. I don't know if we would have won without you, so we appreciate it.
You guys fought hard the entire game. What were some of the keys to winning this game today?
I thought we were really resilient. We were down 6 with 3 minutes to play, and we just found a way to win and then held them to 3 points during the last 3 minutes. So on both sides of the ball, we were really good.
You beat the #1 team in the league. What kind of confidence does this give you moving forward?
In a surprising turn of events, Nike has broken its silence. A stunning tribute to Caitlyn Clark has emerged. A massive banner now hangs prominently at Indiana Fever Arena, accompanied by an emotional acknowledgement of her achievements. However, fans couldn't help but question the timing. Was this a heartfelt celebration of Clark's impact, or merely a reaction to the rumored Adidas deal? While many were thrilled to see Clark finally receiving her due recognition, the gesture also sparked skepticism.
Opposite, they vote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what does that mean to you to know that there are journalists who cover this league day in and day out who believe you are one of the top 5 for the MVP award?
It's definitely cool. I think especially where I started the year and then was able to kind of figure it out as we go, and now entering game 40, like it feels night and day from where I started, and you know, I'm proud of myself in that regard. I think I've learned a lot, and I've had to learn without really much time to practice or have an off-season to implement things that I want to implement. And
critics argue that Nike's newfound acknowledgement, though grand in execution, feels hollow in intent. Months of inaction can't be erased by a tribute video or a banner. For some, it seems like a tactical effort to salvage a reputation that had begun to waver under growing scrutiny. To its credit, Nike's campaign for Caitlyn Clark is undeniably impressive, featuring heartfelt testimonials from basketball legends like Sue Bird and Candace Parker. and an electrifying tagline "Unstoppable Caitlyn Clark," the tribute struck a chord with fans. The campaign captured Clark's incredible achievements and her role in inspiring a new generation of players. Yet, the lingering question remains: why did it take so long? While some fans celebrated the effort, others viewed it as a reactionary move brought on by public and competitive pressure. In a world where perception matters as much as action, Nike's timing has cast a long shadow over what could have been an unequivocal triumph.
So Frankie writes a story where Frankie claims to feel unsafe at an Indiana Fever basketball game. Okay, let me give you a couple of highlights from this story at Anscape.com. I'm at the Sun Fever game and the vibe is horrendous. The woman behind me was mocking Dejanay's eyelashes and only stopped when my partner turned around and told her to stop being racist. There's a man in a MAGA hat. Then there's this woman in a Ban Nails shirt and cartoonishly fake
Caitlyn
nails.
Clark embodies more than talent. She represents the change long overdue in sports marketing and the cultural perception of female athletes. As brands like Nike and Adidas vie for her partnership, the decisions they make will shape the future of women's sports for generations. Thanks for watching.